Dude, I was watching that. So Ryan, that is loud.
Not loud on my end.
Oh, it's loud on mine. I'm just going to turn it out just a little bit. There we go. Oh, you know what song that we forgot to start with?
Don't do this. Don't do this to me.
No, I really think we forgot this. Right?
You know. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
I'm feeling it. Oh yeah.
You've been giving me the what?
It's such a tough song. I'll never get over it. Anyway, what's up, everyone? Hope you're doing well. I was just saying that in that intro video of everyone with Dan and everyone, Cruz, everyone, we all went to Jackson Hole and went down the Snake River and did some water rafting. That was 2 years ago because Isaac is getting home. I was like, dude, that was a lot. Yeah. So cool. We got to do that again.
I kind of regret it because I didn't get to go because it was just a little bit too last minute and I didn't know you were Trust You yet. So
yeah,
just kidding.
We were acquaintances at that time.
You're like, we haven't held hands in the spa at that point. So
wait, have we held hands in the spa?
No, we haven't.
But let's say hi to everyone. What's up, John? Hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for coming in. No, I'm not doing 50%.
That was in and out real fast.
Yeah, no. E, what's up, Dino? How you doing, man? Yes, this scent, I will tell you, I gave my wife a hug when I got home, and that was about 25-30 minutes ago, and she smelled me. Like, that just happens when you give each other a hug, and she's like, "Ooh, what are you wearing?" And I told her, it's that good.
Maybe he's born with it.
Maybe
it's Copper John.
What's up, Louie? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. Hey, Melissa. I got to talk to Melissa a little bit today. It's been a while. It was really nice to catch up with her. What's up, John? How you doing, buddy? Brandon, thanks so much for joining. Rick.
I was gonna say Melissa's a stud, but like the female version.
Stud what I mean? Muffin?
This is getting weird.
Okay. Rick came on. It was so cool. Rick was actually very serious, very direct when it came to Family Feud. And
oh, really?
Yeah, it was fun. I was so glad that he came on. It was really cool.
Yeah, I hopped on there at the end.
Yeah, when we did Quiplash, it was fun. What's up, John? How you doing, buddy? Thanks, David, for joining. Check that, man. I'm all looking. Is that a graduation ceremony? Is that what that is?
I don't know.
Hey, what's up, Ginger? I don't think I've ever seen you here. Thanks so much, man. I talked to him. He's prominently a TikTok person, and he's a good person. What's up, Brent? Tomorrow, 1:00, I'll be there. He's coming to the
you go to the barbershop?
He's going to the barbershop at 1. He told me, and so I'm going to be there at 1.
Is this his first time at the barbershop?
Yes, he's been out of state, but he lives in Hooper.
Ooh.
So he's literally right next door. What's up, Pete? How you doing, buddy? Mr. Looney Tunes himself. How you doing, man? Tony, hope you're doing well. Tony wants me to create a video on how do I know if I use too much beard butter or not enough. And I'm like, that's actually a really good one. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
How you doing? Thanks for joining us, man. Cole. I don't know if I've ever seen Cole here. And if I have, I apologize. What's up, Josh? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we'll dump right into it. Oh, yeah, see? Ordinations. Oh, ordination ceremony.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Look familiar. Hey, TV. So glad. I gave him a hard time. Like, dude, I haven't seen you forever because him and I message each other occasionally on Instagram. And he always shows me his funeral potatoes. Guess what he put in his funeral potatoes for Easter?
What?
Pepperoni and jalapenos.
That doesn't sound terrible.
No, I will never think of that though.
Dude, I had some funeral potatoes with like not bacon bits, but like bacon chunks.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I can't do them any other way now.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Real bacon, burnt. Ooh, I like crispy bacon. I'm not a fan of the soggy.
I'm a chewy bacon. I'm chewy.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Chewy bacon all day.
What's up, Abby? Anyway, why don't we dive into it and let everyone know kind of what's going on with I know what I want to do.
What?
So tell me what you want to do. I wanna. Don't judge me. All right. Before we get to the set of the month, I kind of want to tell everyone that we had a huge idea. I felt Miles and everyone. I asked, like, you got people are starting to subscribe to the monthly thing for Copper Johns here, and that helps me pay all the content creators that are helping me create Copper John's social media platform. And I asked them, like, what are some things that you guys want to see as Copper John's members on the YouTube channel? And one of the things they said is we want to help create a scent and what state. And so this Friday, I always do stubble first, from stubble to style. I'll put it right here. Always do stubble from style at 7 p.m. Eastern. Last week it was a little bit different because you and I, we'll talk about this, Dad Bods and Beards, we had our first professional recording. And so I had to postpone it until the 9 o'clock. But this Friday, for members only, because I really wanted to know what they wanted to do, and this was it. I'm going to create a members only stream, and we are going to create the scent for next month, also the state.
Oh, so they get to pick the state and then help with the nice.
Because what's going to happen, and you guys will kind of understand what I'm doing as the members, we're going to pick the state first. From the state, what we'll do is we'll Google and look up everything. What is the primary, like, what's their state tree? What is the flowers? What's the river that we should use, or pond or lake, and get the surrounding scents that are there.
That's
what
cool.
are they known for?
I like that.
And then we'll work on that. And then if by some odd chance I have some of those fragrances here, maybe I can even build it here and see if it works or not. And then maybe do a giveaway for someone to test it for me.
Yeah, that reminds me a lot of, remember when we were doing, when you and Matt were doing roll for scent?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you guys were doing like the dice and picking scents and rolling with it.
Yeah.
We got a couple inch. I still have, I can't remember which one it is, but I still have one of them.
There was a pumpkin one, and I'm not a pumpkin fan, and it was good.
It was very good. Yeah, I can't remember which one I have, but I still have one lingering. I have so much now. I have so many. I told my wife, I said, I got to get like one of those like pull out drawer, plastic drawer organizer things, and just be like, here's all the butter, here's all the balm, here's all the oil, here's the wax, and here's all the extra.
But that's what's going to happen. So everyone, don't ever feel pressure to join. What this is all for is to say thank you, and I want to make sure that I'm showing you my gratitude. And so this is someone, really cool. I believe Miles is the one who came up with this idea, and I liked it. And I'm like, let's try it. And so we might come up with 10 cents, and I'll have to play around, and maybe we can only use 4 or 5 of them, but they're going to help me. Because sometimes they'll say, throw in this, throw in this, throw in this. I'm like, you can't. It doesn't make sense. That'd be nasty butt. And they don't get it. It's like, it'll be nasty. But please, just know, I'll tell you, so Dino's here. He'll be a part of it. Rick will be a part of it. There's a few others here, but Judd will be a part of it. So I appreciate all you guys for joining, all that kind of stuff. Yep, see, there you go, Judd. Virginia State tree and the flower are the same thing. Oh, interesting. I don't know what the Virginia State tree smells like.
What if we should, like, are you going to let them pick the state, or are you going to come up with like a couple of options?
Nope. There's 32 states. Isn't there 32 states? How many states left will we have? This is state number.
We're on number.
If I can read without dark. 16. So there's 34 more states. So they can choose out of the 34 states. I have no problem.
Okay, you don't have any like you're saving.
I am, and I won't say what they are.
Yeah.
But I am saving some of the darker scents for the fall.
Okay.
And I know what states I want those to be in.
Yeah.
So no, I have. Yes. I know what I want to do for Michigan. I'm not going to say. I already know what I want to do for Michigan.
You're like, I'm not going to tell anybody. I know what I'm going to do for that one.
No, I already know what to do for Michigan. Yeah. Dude.
I feel like I'm going to commandeer a state from you, and it's going to be mine. You know what I mean?
Utah?
No, not Utah. You've already done California, which that's where I'm from, right? I feel like you need to do Utah.
I have done not Hawaii. Georgia, we did. Josh, we did Georgia. That was, is it the 3rd month we did Georgia? And that was peaches and Coke.
Oh, yeah.
It was peaches and Coke. So, yeah, Melissa, yeah, she's a member. She'll definitely be a part of it. But yeah, I think if I'm mistaken, this was a really, really popular one for like Garrett and stuff like that. Dude, I have no idea.
Yeah, but
we need to have like corn or strip clubs.
Yeah.
I haven't done Indiana. I haven't done PA.
We could do Nevada and just make it smell like disappointment. Or
yeah. But yeah, Utah could be Jello and apples, or funeral potatoes,
salts,
yeah, Prozac,
depression. That's funny,
dude. It was Cole. It was peaches and Coke was really, really good. I keep all my list of scents that I have so I don't forget what they are.
Yeah.
Because in the past I forgot what number 2, like my scent number 2, year 2 scent for anniversary. I don't know what it was. I somehow misplaced it, and I just.
I need you to send me all of the artwork so far of each one, because I have something I'm making for you by the time this is all over. But I need all of the different artwork of each state.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Cole. So it had 3 different styles of peaches in there, different peach scents, and then a Coke, and it was legit. It was good. I remember thinking like this. And Myrtle Beach, I think, is probably one of my favorites ever. I don't.
That was the first one, wasn't it?
It was the very first one, and it was a cherry scented. Dude, it was just subtle but good.
This is 16 months, almost a year and a half ago, that you came up with this, and I remember we were sitting in the barbershop. And you told me about it, and you're like, smell this. This is going to be the first one.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
what's up, Burley? Yeah, I haven't done Arizona yet either. What's up, Jacob? Another good one. Yeah. But yeah, we've been doing scents of the month for 2.5 years now.
Well, no, I mean,
we started with Solitude, and Solitude ended up being in the saddle, and we've since discontinued in the saddle.
I mean, scent of the month with the states.
Yeah. Yeah, see, she goes, Myrtle Beach, everything, please. Yeah, Cherry Grove Pier is awesome. I agree.
Cherry Grove Pier was a good one.
Some kind of cherry blossom scent in March, April time. Cherry. Ooh, that's true. DC does have a lot of. That does sound good. What's up, Ellie? How you doing? Okay, but anyway, so again, just to reiterate, this Friday, what we'll have. Yes, Rick does have them all. Rick has literally all of them. He is in the subscription. And he's had them since Solitude. So he has all 20-something. He's such a good dude, and I appreciate that. But yes, so after From Stubble to Style, which is just with me, what we'll do is we'll have a conversation with members only. So Ellie's in here, Judd's in here, Melissa. So anyone who wants to join, but you guys will be helping me create the new scent of the month, which will be next week and next month, and what state it will be in. So I thought that was kind of fun. I like that idea.
Pretty good idea.
All right.
I like it a lot.
Next announcement. I will be bringing back the Copper Lodge. I'm still debating on how many times I'm going to do it. But I'll be doing it at least 1 to 2 times a month, and it'll still be on Sundays, and it'll be like the same time I did. I believe it was 4 o'clock, so 6 o'clock Eastern time. But there's so many more people like Louie, like Ellie, like Jacob, like all these guys who have not been on that when I was doing it beginning. Like we did it for like a year and a half. Every Sunday we would have interviewed to get to know people. Yeah. And I really want to bring that back just to get to know people and get to know them. So what if no one knows what Copper Lodge is? Copper Lodge is me interviewing the person. So it'd be I bring on Tony and I'm like, hey, Tony. And then for an hour long, we get to know who Tony is.
Hey, Tony.
And so it's just really fun. And I really enjoy doing all that kind of stuff. So that's going to be coming back here soon.
I like that idea.
Yeah, she was always there, and I would love to have her on. I will never, I repeat, will never get over her liking Oreos dipped in water. Grossest thing I've ever heard.
I don't have any words for that.
No, I'm serious. It's weird.
Like it's very few and far between that I don't have words. And I'm like,
but yeah. So let's get into the scent of the month and kind of tell everyone what it is and all that kind of stuff. So, you got to. I gave it to you Friday, and you've worn it since.
And like a rookie, I left the butter in the sun.
You really did. Right after I was telling the warehouse, I'm like, here's these little cards. I got 2,500 of them. Put those in any time that someone orders a butter or a balm, so they know what to do if it melts in the mill. Yeah.
So a lot of you guys know that. So Tyson and I, we both live in Utah, but he lives about an hour and 20 minutes north of where I do.
Oh, sounds horrible.
The warehouse where Copper Johns is fulfilled out of is near my neck of the woods. So he takes the train down. I pick him up at the train. He gives me the scent of the month, and we go down to the warehouse. We go into the warehouse, and I come back, and I had left the butter in the little like dash cubby right underneath the windshield. And we come out, and it's just straight liquid.
So gross.
Yeah,
but it smelled good.
But the truck smelled amazing.
So yeah, tell everyone what you think, your thoughts are. First thing that came to mind when you smelled it, put it in a beard. What does your wife think? All that fun stuff.
Obviously, so I've been wearing this the last couple of days. I like it. I keep forgetting where's the. So I'm a really big fan. I'm a really big fan of leather scents. I love leather scents. I mean, you can attest to that. Like the air fresheners that I had in my truck were just like the little trees leather. A lot of my favorite originals were like In the Saddle, Old Ephraim, things like that. So I really like sandalwood and I really like leather. They just have like really rich scents to me. They kind of go with my cologne like flavor preference. So I like this one a lot. It is really rich, but it does have the sweetness to it though. What is that? What's the sweet part of it? Like the lemon and the mint?
Absolutely.
But yeah, so
and the amber calms it, and the violet and iris actually is the floral scent to it. But the dark leather and suede, and then I actually put a little bit more leather in there that I don't talk about. But I would say the leather is almost a back note, even though it's front at first, and then kind of it's just there all the time. So but it's
the full scent profile, you guys, is sandalwood, lemon, mint spice. Mint spicy. Dry wood, iris, violet, amber, dark leather, suede. So, spicy dry wood. So,
do you smell the spice?
Yeah. Now that you say it. Well, hold on. I mean, obviously you get the shea butter, but I kind of got like the fatigue from the butter. But, yeah, dude, the freaking oil it's subtle, but it's good.
Yeah. So,
like it's not overpowering.
Nope, I can't do leather, so I have a really hard time. But this leather scent works for me,
dude. This might need to be the new air freshener for me after the other ones are gone.
Yeah, it's good, but spicy dry wood. Yeah, so it has a little bit of oomph to it. Like you can smell the spice. Like if you ever like smell like musk, like an earthy musk, like dark musk. And then put a little bit of pepper into it, like, ooh, like, that type of wakes you up. That's what that is. But just a small note.
It's almost like a really manly potpourri.
That's really, yeah.
You know what I mean? But like not too manly. Like it's not kind of like he smells like your grandma's bathroom, but it's. Not even remotely. no, because I think when I think potpourri, I'm like, oh, like, but I'm just saying like it's almost like a really. It's like a manlier, muskier potpourri, like with the spice in it, right? Because most of the time, like potpourri, you have like cinnamon sticks in it and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, get my face out of there.
Yeah, I think yours is a little bit too dark.
You're dark.
Mine's blurry. What the heck? There it is. But no, I like it, buddy. I think this is another hit. You knock it out of the park.
I appreciate it, but yeah. So the lemon and mint are definitely present. The spicy dry wood, like I said, as you put it in, you're going to get a little bit of spicy note to it, and you can definitely smell it. Not like cinnamon, nothing like that, but more of like a. Yeah. I keep wanting to say dank, but that's just because of what Ellie said. But I really feel that way. And then, but the leather is present throughout the whole time. but it's not going to be it's not going to be like in your face the whole time.
Yeah. I like it a lot. Well, I was saying it doesn't smell like your grandma's bathroom. But no, I'm a huge fan of the leather scents. I know that's where you and I differ a lot.
Which is okay.
But I also like the sweet scent. So I feel like this hits both of those. So it's like the leather musk, but it also has the sweetness to it that I like.
Yeah, I'm actually a huge fan of it. I feel it's different than what I've ever done because it does have leather. And
is this the first state scent that has leather? Yeah, I like that.
Well, this much present. Like this is one that I actually put leather into it rather than it already being present in a different fragrance. You know what I mean? Because you'll get some fragrances that have like 6 or 7 different fragrances in them. And then you blend it with that and all that. But this one physically has putting individual leather in it and stuff like that. So
nice. But speaking of leather and scents and fresheners, that thing is still going, and it is in a good way. So
I just want to say, your Golden Fleece, thank you so much for your DMs, for your friend, for your kindness and all that. It does mean a lot. So thank you. And you can keep talking, man. We're all here to get to know each other. It's totally cool.
I love that profile picture,
dude. He's where are you from? I know he's not from the US.
He's like, I'm from the old country.
No, I want to say Greece, but I don't think that's right.
Oh, that's even cooler.
Yeah, which is the old country. I mean, that's the country.
Dude, that's a bucket list place for me, dude. Going to Greece, take my wife there.
But very few can create what my grandfather's bathrooms. I don't know, dude. Go to the Air Force and go to some of those.
I don't know. You after the Chinese food that Tyson ordered on Friday night, you may not disagree with that.
But I will tell you this, that I'm very pleased with this.
Dude, I love it.
And I did double the fragrance. I made it stronger than I normally make fragrances because Ifra would allow me to. And you can tell.
Yeah. Well, I like it because the ability to make so many different scents and to make sure that they all differentiate from each other and they're so different and unique is like very impressive to me. So I
appreciate it. So, so, and then hopefully I'm just working on stickers. Melissa, I need to talk to you about that if you're still there. She's like, what else can I do? And I'm like, I don't have anything. I have so much for her to do. Yeah. Like, duh, I need to work on stickers. Anyway, but I think Logan and I figured out the air fresheners.
Oh yeah, dude. So I've been rocking the new Copper John's leather patched air freshener since Friday night, and we went a little rich on the scent to begin with, to where we were driving and like rolling the windows down.
I had to roll it was giving me a headache how strong it was, and it was Tahoe. Just so you guys know, it was Lake Tahoe.
Well, but keep in mind, we like soaked it and then immediately put it in my truck.
Yeah.
Well, I think if you soak it right, and then by the time it's shipped out, it'll be perfect.
But I'm going to leave it moist in the packaging.
Moist.
Oh, it's true though. I am.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I think as soon as it hits the air and you let it kind of cure for a couple hours, like in the air, and kind of get that dry. But no, it's great. My whole truck smells like Lake Tahoe, and it's just enough now to where it's not like, because I can't stand like the Little Tree black ice smell that a lot of guys put in their cars, and this is not. And so I kind of get a little bit too much about car fragrances. This is like dead on, and it's cool because it's the Copper John's nice leather patch there.
Is there a maximum to the number of different scents you can incorporate into an oil before it's too much? Yes, for IFRA standards, and then also for personal standards. Have you ever been to a soda, like a gas station got soda, and you decided as a kid you went you got every soda, and eventually it's just nasty, and that's kind of so it's just yes on a personal thing, yes, because it'll just stink. And then on IFRA standards, yes, you can put too much in there where it would actually burn someone's skin, and you don't want that. You want it to be safe and healthy for everyone.
One day we should put like a couple of drops of every scent that you have and just see what it smells like.
Chris.
Kind of like when you mix all your Play-Doh together and it all just turns out purple. You know what I'm talking about? Or maybe I'm the only adult here that still plays with Play-Doh. Who knows?
Dude, we should. That'd be. I don't know how that would work.
Just see call it the copper mashup.
And then also, I'm not selling this. This is on Finley. But for those who missed, this is called the Finley.
Yeah, dude, I like that one.
And again, I don't know how many. I don't know if it's even for sale. He might have sold out. I really don't know. But I'm going to be we're collabing. So I gave him the oils, and he's giving me the hats. And so I will be selling the hats. And with a thank you with that, I will be giving out this Finley oil as too.
Great. So, love it.
But it's just a limited run. It's Moosehead Lake because he really, really liked it.
Moosehead. I love Moosehead.
Yeah, you came up with it.
Again, over Chinese food.
No, it was Japanese food that day.
Japanese. Sorry, that was hibachi. That was right after I shaved my beard off too, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Because we were all going to go and no one showed up.
Dark times.
All right. So I have a question, and then we'll get into some of the comments that you want to talk about, Logan, if you don't mind.
Okay.
So I am creating, Logan and I are creating, so we have Logan's Corner. Yeah. And we also have the educational that I'm putting together, where if we have a lot of people coming with questions like, hey, what about this? What about this? How do I do this? Amazing questions. The problem is Melissa and I are doing this the whole time, answering the question. I'm like, let me just create a video that we can send to them, and it's going to be a lot easier for them to understand than an email and reading it. So with that being said, guys, what do you want to see from me and Logan's content moving forward in 2024? Yeah. What are some things that you would want to see that would benefit you? Because we want to make sure that, we're doing the things that are worthwhile, that you want to see. Nobody puts Logan in the corner. He's just built different.
No, I'm built different. Nobody puts Logan in the corner. Logan doesn't fit in the corner.
John wants a lip sync battle.
Oh, it wouldn't even be a battle.
Yeah, I would lose so fast because I would just forget the words.
Joke's on you. This whole thing on me is a lip sync. I pre-recorded. But yeah, I think just what kind of educational stuff, like what products would you want to get kind of maybe a little bit more deep dive into, or even because on the Logan's Corner, I'm just kind of starting with the beard care, right? We'll get into the washes, we'll get into the soaps, we'll get into the other things, which, I'm talking to some other guys that are some Copper Johns, affiliates and things like that might help me on, the mustache wax, because I don't use a ton of it, or guys that do use the shave soap, because where I use the shave soap, we're not going to talk about it and put it on YouTube. So
yeah. Karaoke night.
I was wondering if you caught that, but
no, karaoke. I was reading. I'm sorry.
We should do a karaoke night.
I've been thinking about you all day long.
Yeah.
Every time I don't know the words.
We should do a karaoke night. That would be fun.
Yeah. I can do Crash Test Dummies. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Do you? Do you remember Crash Test Dummies?
The band?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was this girl who...
Our music tastes are very different, which we learned that on Friday. Seriously. I was like, here, put this song on. I'm like...
It's the Smiths. The Smiths is really good. If you like old school dashboard Depeche Mode, you would like the Smiths, and Smiths are new.
Which is funny is that you get in my truck and you're wearing the new Dixon flannel.
So stupid, Will.
That is. What did he say?
He's like, I would like to have open discussion about paranormal psychology and quantum physics.
You don't want to go down the tinfoil hat road with me,
dude. I need to Louis. The problem is how many would I make? I've never done this before, so it actually makes sense to create a scent of the month mustache wax because we have enough people using our mustache wax. Let me think about it. Louis. Also, our cologne. Maybe I do a scent of the month with the cologne and the shampoo. We could do it with the shampoo too.
Yeah. Yeah. What was it? What were we talking about?
Yeah, appreciate it, Tony. See, Ellie loves the Smiths.
Oh, we were talking about music. Okay, now thanks, Ellie.
But the Smiths is fire. She agrees with me.
No, I don't hate the Smiths. I didn't say that. So, Tyson gets in my truck. He's wearing the new Dixon flannel. That's a collaboration with the band Lamb of God. Tyson was like, "What's Lamb of God?" He had no idea who Lamb of God is or whatever.
I really thought it was a spiritual one, like because
he
Easter.
thought it was like, "Oh, just in time for Easter." So
True.
I'm like, hold on, let me play you some Lamb of God. So I just pull up my playlist, which I definitely have Lamb of God in my iTunes, and he's like, "Oh yeah, okay." So
yeah, it wasn't kind of my type of music.
I don't know. See, when you're neurologically spicy like me, that kind of music actually calms me down. Believe it or not.
Okay, so Disturbed. Have you ever listened to Disturbed?
We're just talking about Lamb of God. Of course, I've listened to Disturbed.
Okay, so I didn't know who Disturbed was until I heard them sing on Conan. And he's Conan.
Conan was a barbarian. Conan is the redhead that has a talk show.
So Conan.
Yeah.
And he ate over at Chipotle.
Well, see you later, guys.
In Massachusetts. No, but what was I saying? What were we talking about?
I don't even know. Oh, Disturbed. You heard him playing on
yeah.
Conan.
What's the song that they're known for, like outside of the fans of Disturbed? It was a remake.
Darkness, my old friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Freaking phenomenal.
Yeah,
so I like phenomenal. And I'm like, I have never heard anyone sing like this. Like his raspiness and everything when he hit those notes, and then he got angry and all this. I'm like, dude, so good. Then I listen to his other music. I'm like, oh yeah, that's
see, this is the thing is you don't realize a lot of these metal bands, their singers are actually like,
dude,
very.
So
I mean, think about System of a Down. You know that one. Wake up! Would you put a little bit of makeup? That like he sung opera.
Yeah.
So you gotta give the metal some love, dude. All the different variations. Metal is like so diverse too. Like you got some straight up like, death row inmates metal type stuff, and then you have some more like.
But you hear Disturbed or Sparta, you hear these guys and their normal music, and then when they go and just like kind of go into more common music, you're like, holy crap, these guys can sing. It's amazing. Yes, it's called Conan.
Conan the Barbarian.
Dude, I got to see Suede. Is it Suede or Suede?
System of a Down.
Oh, System of a Down.
That would be so cool. Chop Suey live would be amazing. I would love that.
Weezer
would be a good live too.
Actually, Weezer was really, really good. But they had Sparta play first, and then they had Jimmy Eat World, and then Weezer. And I was like, what? That doesn't make sense. Sparta and Jimmy Eat World are like totally opposite.
I've only ever been to one concert. Do you know that?
Really? Who'd you go see?
Zach Brown Band.
Oh, how'd you like them?
It was good. I like Zach Brown Band a lot.
Did the lead singer get canceled?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to pop culture.
All right.
But yeah, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say yes, Weezer is one of my favorite bands. I also saw Green Day and Blink 182 together, and that was a fun one.
Dude.
That was a fun one. At the time it was called the East Center, now it's called the Maverick Center. That was when Candace and I were engaged. We drove there, and when we were driving on the freeway, we see a box, just a brown box blowing in the wind, and she screamed so loud that I thought I was going to die. Like, what the crap? It scared me so bad. And she thought it was a puppy, and I was about to hit the puppy. And I'm like, even if I I couldn't stop going 75 miles an hour on the freeway when it's like this close.
Sorry, puppy.
Yeah, I'm just like, it scared the crap out of me.
Yeah.
But anyway, why don't we talk a little bit about dad bods and beards?
Yeah. So, bad news, you guys. We got hit with a cease and desist. So, dad bods is done.
All right. I'm just going to eat a Rice Krispie treat.
You're really not this great at playing along to April Fool's jokes, dude. This did not land.
I know it did.
You just like, I'm like, so bad news, guy. I'm like, it's April 1st. We got to do something. No. Yeah, so we are just patiently waiting for the edit to come back from our first episode.
Well, now I have to eat this.
Yeah, my mind was absolutely blown with, like, once we already saw the studio once. But when we got there, and producer Tom just got to work with setting up the lights and the cameras, and he kind of gave us like the snapshot of what we look like from the cameras. And I'm like so anxious to hear what the audio sounds like, because if you guys have listened to any of the Dad Bods and Beard videos, because we record streaming over StreamYard like how we are now, sometimes if we end up talking over each other, one of our mics will cut out. That's over and done with. That's literally not going to be a problem anymore. And there will be no crazy fluctuation of like me, leaning too close to the mic and it gets too loud or whatever. So I'm just super excited. You guys are going to start seeing, if you're not already following Dad Bods and Beards on Instagram and TikTok, we're going to be getting the YouTube, the Facebook, all these other ones done soon. But you're going to start seeing daily clips and full videos of Dad Bods and Beards on social media. So it's been a crazy ride and a crazy roller coaster, and we're super excited for what it's going to do. So
yeah, I'm pulling this up right now so everyone can see.
Oh, the video?
Yeah, did you hear that? Was that too loud?
No, I couldn't hear anything.
I was just joking. Okay, here we go.
But the coolest thing is, and this is maybe, well, you're okay. No, back up a little bit.
Well, so that's where you start. So you can see this is one half. This is Tom's view from one half, and then he obviously has a whole other side that he can edit stuff with. My head was itching.
But dude, I found out those lights, those big lights. Those suckers like basically cost like what a used Honda Civic costs.
No, dude, it was. I wasn't joking when we saw his cords. I'm like, yeah, that's like.
Well, I turned to Tom when we look at all the cords. Grand. I'm like, do you ever get anxiety looking at all these cords? He's like, every day. So, but the coolest part was, so we got to talking. Tyson had an amazing outline for what we got talking about, and then in true Dad Bods fashion, we just kind of trailed off into what felt right. And when we were done, we were talking with Tom, and we walked out of the studio, and Tyson and I were getting ready to leave. And I don't know, is this okay to say? Kind of put it
doesn't bother me. I hope it doesn't bother these guys. I don't think it does.
It was a little bit of a pat on the back, and it felt really good when Tom he just kind of put his hand on both of our shoulders and said, thanks guys. I really needed to hear just what some of the things you guys talked about, and he said we're going to help millions of men with this podcast. And I'm like, you're giving me the tingles, Tom. Like, this is what we want. We want to be able to help people. We want to be able to just
I was asking questions to you that I'm like, I was in my mind, I'm like, oh, I can't believe I'm asking this question, because they were personal questions. Nothing like things that I would be okay asking you one-on-one.
Yeah.
But in that environment, I'm like, I don't know if this is appropriate, but I kept asking, and so you guys know, and I mean this with respect with Logan, is he was worn out. You could see it physically on his face, because I put him through the ringer with these questions. Like,
maybe.
I did. Yeah, I did. But he did amazing. And I think it was really cool. It was fun to see. And then me throwing some ill-timed humor in there is always, what I do.
Like always, that's good though.
Like, Logan's bearing his heart out, and I had to throw in a joke that was so inappropriate, and I'm just like,
But see, that's what people come to expect.
Yeah,
like it's
my
great.
bad.
No, but I think that yeah, no, I mean that just comes with it comes with what we're trying to do is just be vulnerable, like be open, because this is not like these are things that only happen to you and me. Like that's the point, is that people don't talk about some of the stuff that happens with men, and like Melissa said, like we hope that wives and partners and siblings and children of the men that are affected by these issues, that they kind of get something from it. So dark humor is like food, not everyone gets it. Oh, I thought that was gonna be deep.
That was a dark dad joke right there.
That was like a dark pun. I like it. But no, we really appreciate everybody's support so far. I mean, Dad Bods and Beards sparked from the Copper Lodge.
It is.
First time I sat down with the Copper Lodge 2 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, hey, you guys should start a podcast. That was really fun. And here we are.
And next one she said is Melissa and a bunch of people said that we need to start a show. What is it called? A reality TV show. And just everyone follow us. That won't happen, but it would be hysterical.
Yeah.
Because we would have to censor everything we say. Yeah. Not that we're bad, but
like, what would be the premise of the show? Just like people watching it, like we would be like the bearded poor version of the Kardashians. Like we
would have to get butt implants and just walk around. It's like, oh my gosh, look at them.
Like,
is that how the Kardashians are? I've never seen one time
injections all the time and just
Is that what they do?
Yeah, probably. None of them look the same. They all look very different.
No.
I hate on them, but like whenever my wife is watching it, I'm like, what are you watching this crap for? As I like slowly sit on the edge of the bed and I just like watch the TV and I'm like, who's she talking to? What are they talking about? Like, who's mad?
Archimundo just got here and he's like, butt implants? What did I walk into? See, he that was an amazing imitation. Oh my gosh, guys.
Yeah, they're like, I literally cannot right now. Like they're like so monotone. So
that's what. Have you ever? Did you watch the Saturday? Saturday Night Live with the Californians?
Oh yeah,
yeah. They're basically making fun of the Kardashians.
You're gonna take the 205, and then if you take it to the 5, you've gone too far.
Will, I don't know if I can do a video on how to repair a sprayer bottle on a bottle of a Polish cologne that fell on the floor and broke. That's sad, though. I'm sorry. Can you believe we don't have a jacuzzi? Anyway,
hey, funny story.
Yeah.
So my brother has a little bit of property here in Lehigh. He's got like 2 acres. And behind him, his neighbors have like a 2-story house that can see directly into his backyard. Well, they put a jacuzzi in their backyard. They haven't built any kind of pergola or anything over it yet. And I was joking with my brother the other day, and I said, "Oh, you ever feel like that guy's watching you?" Because this is very much so the nosy neighbor. Like he's the one that complains about everything. He's like, "Oh, I'm pretty sure he does," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's a good thing you guys don't get in there naked." And he goes, "Oh no, we do."
What?
And I'm like, knowingly, he's like, "Oh yeah, I don't care if he's looking, that's on him." I'm like, I was like, where did we get raised differently? I was like, where along the line? Because that's not me. So,
all right. So, I want to ask everyone a question. So, Godzilla, I really, really like. Like, I like the Godzilla King Kong aspect. I've always liked it. I think it's fun. I watched Monarch on Apple TV, and I think it's freaking phenomenal.
Oh, it's amazing.
So it's one of my favorite franchises. This past one, like I've heard really people absolutely love it. I did not. I thought it was done poorly. I thought the effects were done poorly, done quickly, almost like the Flash, like where you're like, "Oh, baddie, that looks really bad." Like the CGI was horrible. So I want to ask everyone a question. So, what is your guys' favorite? What would you call it? Movie franchise, and then did they do something to mess it up?
Dude, Rotten Tomatoes. I really did like Fast and Furious, but Fast and Furious has gotten garbagey for me. Dude, Rotten Tomatoes is giving it a 92% from audience score.
Maybe I'm just a little bit of a snob or something, but I was not a fan of it. Like,
interesting. Yeah, dude, of all the Godzilla movies, recent Godzilla movies, it's got the highest audience score.
You're so dumb. 3 Ninjas.
3 Days.
I remember that one. I liked it. Tyson more humor and emotions with the Titans. Oh, see, he liked it too. Maybe that's why I liked it, because I didn't feel like it was real. I know there's no such thing as a big giant lizard and a gorilla or anything like that. I'm going to keep it. Yeah, but
are you sure about that?
I'm sure about that.
You're sure about that?
They created a reality with that, with the movie, and then they broke it to me in this movie.
Are you sure about that?
Okay, continue.
One thing that I feel like they ruined.
I agree with that.
They ruined The Walking Dead for me. It went on too long.
And now they have the resurrection or whatever.
Yeah, dude, I was watching Walking Dead like right when it first came out, like literally 2011 or 2010, whatever it was, right? And I remember, well, maybe not right when it came out, but when it first hit Netflix and I watched the first season or two, and I'm like, why is nobody watching this? And then it became a thing, and then I can't remember what season I dropped off because I was like,
I think I dropped off like a 4 or 5.
It became so much, and now I'm like, I want to get back into it, but I can't. I don't even remember where.
Did you ever watch the second movie, the second spinoff, the one where it started all from fresh, in San Francisco or something like that?
The movie or the?
No, the series.
Oh, you're talking about the one in L.A. It was like Fear the Walking Dead.
I actually liked it. I watched the first season. After that, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I same thing. I didn't make it past the first season on that one.
Fear the Walking Dead. Yeah, I just after a while it's just like, ugh. But they need to make a Shaun of the Dead too.
Dude, I loved Shaun of the Dead.
They need to make a Shaun of the Dead too.
That was good.
The best part of the whole movie. Well, there's a lot of good parts of it, but when they're throwing records at him,
yeah,
it's like so stupid.
Yeah. Oh man, I love that those. Who are those two guys? The duo. They do a couple.
It actually really the first couple of seasons are really really good.
Yeah. Coral.
Yeah.
Coral.
Like I feel like it was very very good up to prison when they went into prison, and after that it kind of just got a little wonky.
Prison was fine, even when they got into the neighborhood was fine.
But that's when I stopped watching. It was after the neighborhood, I think.
Yeah. It started getting more gruesome. Not just the zombie part, but like the other people part, like the killing. Like when it got more to like people versus people, then I'm like, oh, you guys are running out of stuff. But it's still going, isn't it?
Yes, it's the resurrection one now or something where he's back.
I didn't even know he died.
Yeah, I don't know if he died or just left the party or something. Like I said, I haven't seen it, the ending portion. Dude, yeah. Terminator series after the second one really is a letdown.
I really think they need. I hope they come up with something good, Marvel wise.
Are they making a new Spawn movie? No, it would be nice.
It would be nice,
dude. If they made a new Spawn movie, they really messed up that first one. I was so excited when I was a kid.
I don't know. I didn't hate it, but I haven't watched it for a long time. The Spawn movie.
Yeah. So. Can I tell you this? I've never seen them.
Spawn? Oh, no. Godfather.
I've never seen them.
Hey, me neither. We should watch them.
We should and record it. But anyway, that was on my mind. I was just thinking about movies because I went and saw that and I'm like, dude, I really liked it and I feel like they messed it up, but maybe it was just me.
Now I'm trying to think what other stuff they've ruined.
Batman, 100%. Like after the first 3 with Christopher Nolan, oh, dude, those Batmans were so good to me.
I feel like Christian Bale's Batman was really good.
That's what I'm talking about. Christopher Nolan.
Duh. The Ben Affleck Batman with the Justice League wasn't bad, but like this whole
with George Clooney and all those guys are.
But then like Robert Pattinson, I was like, what is this?
No, I was really disappointed. A lot of people loved it, but I'm like, dude, you're ruining the Batman because the Batman doesn't knock on the door and ask if he can come in. He just goes in.
Yeah.
So I was a little disappointed. I'm excited for that. That'll be good.
I just remember the George Clooney Batman like this.
Yeah. And
He's like couldn't turn his leg.
what's the guy? What's Iceman's name? He played in it?
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No, but Iceman. But I'm talking about from Top Gun. He was Batman too. Who had like cancer in his face and it kind of messed him up. He just died in Top Gun.
Oh, I didn't see the new Top Gun yet. Oh, Michael Keaton.
No, you haven't seen the new Batman or the new Top Gun? Dude, I'm not joking. You need to watch that tonight. That's epic.
Okay.
That's one of those movies that you should have saw in the theater.
Okay. I think maybe I like
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
Yeah, I thought he was the worst Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought he was by far the worst Batman. Iceman, yeah, from dude. But I'm not joking. It's probably the best movie from last year. But I didn't expect to like it, and then I liked his other Mission Impossible movie. I loved his. Maybe I'm
protesting the Top Gun because after that, everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, these mustaches!" Like facial hair hasn't been a thing before, and they have these little baby mustaches, and I'm like, "Come on, man."
I'm with him. I wasn't expecting a lot, but it far exceeded my expectations. Like, dude,
what called Top Gun? What?
No, it's just Maverick.
It's not called Top Gun?
It might be. I think it might be just Maverick at Top Gun.
It's called Top Gun Maverick, isn't it?
Probably. Marvin, I am 100% with you on that.
Yeah, it's called Top Gun Maverick.
I will tell you this. I went after I took all my kids to go see the last Mission Impossible. So I'm like, you guys got to watch the first one. We watched the first one. The
throwing up in the trash can and everything.
Yeah, and when he goes like this and he's floating in the little room and stuff like that,
like catches
it's not very good. No, it didn't hold. Like it's kind of like watching one of those. Yeah, it did. Like even him jumping off of the put his gum on the helicopter in the train, you know,
side.
This looks way fake. I was a little disappointed, but it's the new Top Gun series. The one when he went into the water, you know what I'm talking about, in that thing where it's like, dude, that was intense.
You know what's a good series?
I haven't seen it, Marvin. I'm gonna have to look at that one. Jack
Ryan with John Krasinski on Amazon.
And it's only it's done. They're done making it. Yeah. It's so good.
Reacher's good. I like Reacher if you like unrealistic action series.
And I get to know who Reacher is as a person. I like him.
Oh, Alan Richardson?
Yeah.
Yeah, like for a dude that looks like that, he's like a super down-to-earth, chill guy.
Yeah.
And he's like me. He's in the bipolar category, and he actually shares.
I didn't know he had bipolar.
Yeah, he shares some of his experiences of like what he's gone through, and I'm like,
okay, we're reaching out to his agent. He's going to be on Dad Bods. I'm just joking. That would be
cool. No, absolutely. He's a man crush for me. I will openly admit that. I've told you that before. If he comes on the show, I might be lost for words.
You're just here. You're just over here, just grabbing his chest.
He's what every guy wants to be. He is like 6'4". He is absolutely jacked. He can sing, and he's like an amazing actor. Okay, did you miss the absolutely jacked part? He can sing, and the guy's like an actor, and he's like on top of that, he's a good guy. I'm like, okay, well, I can't hate you. So,
Alien versus Predator. I would like him. I'm not going to lie. I like him. They're just dumb. You just come to it. Miles, have a great night. And autism.
Bye, Melissa.
Yes, that's awesome. All right, Miles, this is for you. So Friday night, for those who maybe didn't hear this announcement. So Miles, because of you, this was your comment, and we all liked it. After Stubble for Style, I'm going to do a live for members only, and that member. So just anyone who joins a member on YouTube, we will create the scent and the state for the month of May. Right, March, April, May. So we'll do that. and will be fun. I'm excited to have that. I don't know why I never thought of that. So Miles, thank you for that, and that will happen this Friday. And good times.
That's cool.
Good times.
Okay, here's a series. I'm gonna put this one up.
Okay.
Have you watched this one?
Yes, I love Grimm.
I love Grimm. I'm like upset that they ended it.
Yeah, I really like Grimm. I like the actor. I like both the actors, the woman and the man.
Well, see, I hated the gosh, I can't remember her name now. It's been so long since I watched it. Addison was the character, right? The blonde, the witch.
Mm-hmm.
I like hated her at the beginning, and then the end, I'm like, why are you one of my favorites?
Yeah. Yeah, because she was like, oh, like kill you, kill, and then like, oh, I have a baby. I care.
Yeah. But I love like the German like behind them every now and then. I'll be like, a Hexenbeast.
I will say this: I haven't got to see the Hulu movie yet. I want to see that, The Predator, on Hulu.
Oh, I started watching it. I couldn't.
It's called Predator, right?
I think I fell asleep.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Tonight's Monday. We gotta go. I understand this. We're just caught on movies and stuff. Shogun comes out tonight at 10 o'clock or midnight Eastern.
Ooh, I have been waiting for that
for the next episode. I will be staying up to watch that. Dude,
I put it on my list.
Love Shogun. Love Shogun. But I grew up watching the original with my dad.
Yeah. See, I haven't watched it yet. I've just got it on my list to let them build. So,
dude, it's so good. But Miles, yeah, there was actually a really, really good idea, man. So I appreciate you.
Last suggestion.
Yeah.
If you like stupid humor, it's on Peacock. Resident Alien.
I've heard good things about that.
It's
the guy who was the redhead, right? Off of
Dodgeball, the guy who's the pirate. I
think of him as the Joust guy off of with Laurie, the jousting one.
A Knight's Tale.
Knight's Tale. I loved him from Knight's Tale.
He's a voice actor too. He does a lot of Disney characters and stuff. Dude, he is phenomenal. He makes me like side splitting laugh. Like that's my lunchtime eating in my truck, and I pull up my iPad and I watch Resident Alien, and it cracks me up.
So Rick agrees.
So,
but hey, real quick, one more time, tell everyone what you think about Scent of the Month, and then we'll just hang up so everyone can go watch.
So I love it. I'm a big believer in the sandalwood and the leather scents, but I also like the sweet. So you're gonna get the sweet with the lemon and the mint, but then the spicy dry wood in there really makes a big difference. So if you like leather, if you like sweet, if you like the sandalwood, amber, kind of darker scents with a hint of sweetness, you're really gonna like this one. So, and
again, it's Frying Pan River, Colorado.
Okay. And again, I know I already said this, and you and I have talked about this, but like the ability that you have to create so many different scent profiles and make sure they're all differentiated and unique is very impressive. So I appreciate it.
And we're going to create one this Friday as a team, so I'm really excited. This is going to be fun for everyone to. Hopefully, all the members can join us that night. If not, totally understand. But Will, Ellie, Judd, Rick, Melissa. Am I missing any? Miles? I hope to see you guys there. There's a lot of others. I'm going to have to create a post for members to let them know. I know Michael and a few others. But anyway, you guys have a wonderful night. Enjoy downstream. And if there's anything Logan and I can do, let us know.
See you later.
All right. See you guys.